good morning. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone's having a good day. Oh my gosh, it's been so crazy for me this weekend. But I feel rested today. I don't need coffee. I don't need anything, thankfully. Hi, Firebug. I did actually get a decent amount of sleep. Thank you for the headpads. Oh, thank you for the follow, Serena. Hi. I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, please let me know. But hi. Welcome. Welcome to the Acorn Army. But yes, I'm so excited for today. We are continuing our D&D session from last week. So I don't know if you guys remember what happened last week. I ended up in jail because my little buddy, hi Faith. But good morning, Graham Cracker. Hi. So I don't know if you guys remember what happened our last D&D session. So last D&D session, Duke and I ended up in jail because my buddy Scoria accidentally set a famous garden on fire. So I don't know if you guys remember that. So our mission and our goal is to go get Scoria back. It's the setting that Mel sent me. I'm gonna have to ask her why it keeps sending it like every 5 seconds. I have to ask her. I gotta go look at it. But yes. So last session we ended up in jail, and now we're on a mission to go out of jail to go get Scoria back. Do you want that squirrel? So that's what our goal is right now, and that's what we're on a mission to. We did fight like a boss fight last time, and now we're all meeting in like a restaurant to talk with Ruby and Drubert's characters. So we're gonna see where that goes. It does keep posting it. Is Mel back? It looks like she's not back, so I can't even ask her how to change it. Let me see if it's the command. Maybe the timer. It's not interval. 20. Let's see if that fixes it. Hi Curtis, who doesn't expect to roll? Oh, do we expect to roll a nat 1? I don't know actually. Ruby, Drupert, do you know what to expect? You might have missed a 0 or 2 in the program. I didn't set it up. Someone else set it up and sent it to me to upload. I just changed the time to 20 minutes. I think it was set to 1 minute. That's why. It looks like it fixed it, whatever I did. So I think it's fine. It looks like it's working now. I think, because it hasn't posted again, so I think I fixed it. It's okay. I set it to go up every 20 minutes now. I need to figure out, is this something I'm gonna have to turn off, like for my own regular stream? I think it's you who's gonna roll a natural 1. I actually did really well last time. So not me. Duke actually, I think, was the one that did not have good rolls last time. Oh, Lilith did very good too. Lilith had a really good rolls last time. Destiny just said what the next 3 sessions are gonna be like. Too bad you missed important information. Too bad indeed. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna hop over. But I hope you guys are excited. As you know, we are in full immersion mode, so that means that during the gameplay, we may not be responding verbally to messages. I will message in chat, so you'll see me message with you guys in the chat. So just look out for that. Other than that, I hope you guys all have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed this session. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over so I can be a part of the conversation. So I'll be there in just a moment. And sorry guys, I'm a little bit flustered and stuff today, so if I sound like weird, it's just because of that. So now you'll be able to hear everyone. I did change my overlay a lot just so you guys could see the rolls and stuff. So I hope it's not too much. Oh, I gotta move it more actually. Let me fix that. We're gonna move everybody down to the end then. Let me see. We're gonna move everyone down to the end. Destiny. I might have to shrink you guys a little bit more. And Jubert. Oh, not that one. Jubert. Okay, we'll do it like that. I think that's good for now. I will leave it like that. Okay. Let me get in the conversation with everyone. It'll be just a moment. I'm back, guys. Hi. Oh no, I fixed it. I did it different. I don't know. I went in the timers and set it to 20 minutes. And then it fixed it. Is there somewhere else? I don't know. As long as it's working, I guess.
Streamer stuff out of the way, we're all ready to go?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, Obi, I'm sending you a screenshot from the Discord, by the way. If it'll let me.
Right. Immersion mode on. I'm ready.
Immersion mode on. I'm good to go?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Quick reminders. My name is Mick Destiny. I am your Dungeon Master, and I will be focusing mainly on the players and the game. So, for all you streamers and you chatters, feel free to chat in your chats. I think we all agreed if there is a raid that we are going to pause for the raid just to address it. And so people don't miss things, right? Even if they're not actively participating, just because I felt bad last time. Hopefully we'll have a lot smoother sailing with transitions, but we'll see, obviously. And yeah, let's get into it. Hold on. Pretty. Okay. So, 6 individuals, all gathered by happenstance in the city of Waterdeep, also known as the City of Splendors. It is an industrial and influential city, possibly the most in all of Faerun. It is a marvelous cosmopolitan city of great culture, has attracted the most talented artisans, artists, and scholars from across the realms. And it is also a well-known commercial hub for financial interests along the Sword Coast. You all have come here for various reasons, various journeys, various missions, various purposes, and in doing so, had an encounter that has brought you all together. I'm going to throw you all back to where we left off here. We have Lucius Frost and Velrith Duskrin. The pair of seemingly shady characters here for a mission of information gathering of sorts. We have the fairy Savvitha and Vorketh Jinglehorn, the Harangon, a pair who found themselves imprisoned for arsonist activities due to a companion of Savitha's. And finally, we have Lofi and Kisen, who have disembarked from a recent merchant job on the sea, and they have all gathered in this square right as a hobgoblin and goblin attack occurred. You all fought together bravely and managed to defeat most of the enemies and chase off the rest. And in that battle, Velrith noticed the combat prowess of the others and decided to see if they would be willing to work with them on a mission. And that is where you all find yourselves. You've all seem to have taken residence in this random cobbler's house. You're surrounded by leather and shoes on display. I know it looks like a bakery, but that's just a map. It is currently empty. The purveyor ran away in the chaos earlier. So the six of you are left alone in this shoe shop. And now I turn on the music. And as you all would like to now, because we didn't do this last time, if you would like to describe visually what your character looks like, now that you've all had a moment to take in what you all look like to each other. So whoever would like to start off may do so now.
Okay, well, I guess my character is basically kind of like your normal roguelike clothing with a hood. Yeah, it's a tabaxi and basically has kind of more of a red panda pattern for the fur, and just a nice long floofy tail that nobody shall touch.
Okay, we'll go on to Velrith then. We'll go down the line.
Okay.
I'm a extremely pale elf. I have on leather armor and carry a shield. I don't have a sheath for my sword or anything, but I look pretty disheveled. My hair's sort of a mess from sleeping, in the corner of the square the night before, and I do smell like alcohol.
Very good. Savvitha?
I am just a little fairy that has glowing golden eyes and very sparkly green wings, and I have a staff that my companion, which is a fiery orange little bird, Scoria, likes to sit on.
Okay. Vorketh?
All right. So what you see with Vorketh is he's rather large, but he always sits back onto his feet, so he's kind of always not at his full height, and he's this gray furred Harrigan, and he's got very long floppy ears, but you can tell that they're always lifted a little bit, always listening around. He wears a leather vest that's just open and has bandage wrapping down his arms, and a cape that he just drapes over his back.
Okay. And Lofi?
Lofi is this tall, her skin is teal, and her hair is dark blue, messy. She has a few streaks of like white in there too. Her outfit is like covered in like all these little bits and bobs in gold. But yeah, she's very messily put together, I would say.
And last but not least, Kisen.
I'm a blue dragonborn, pretty large, pretty muscular, very intimidated looking. But I'm a paladin, so I'm wearing some armor. And just kind of like, just there. Yeah.
Very good. So I believe Velrith is the one who has invited you all to gather in this place to have a conversation.
Knife ears. What are they doing here?
So I brought them because I figured that we needed a little bit of help.
What did I say? I said, do not bring them here.
You said, let's make friends and have fun.
You know what? This is your show. Do what you want. Just leave me out of it.
Okay. So I'm glad that you all came. Me and my partner over here. Go ahead and wave at them.
We're not partners.
Wave. Anyways, me and my friend, we were tasked with getting something back that was stolen. And from what I heard from you all while I was over at the fountain, and I gesture over at Vorketh and the ferry, you all had something taken from you also, and it just so happens that we're all traveling in the same direction. So what are the chances that we're going to the same place, not looking for the same thing, but going to the same place? It might be safer if we travel together. Think about your answer for a second. And then I turn to the other two, and I say, and you two, you just love helping people. I can already tell. And these items that I believe, that I know that we're after, and I believe they're after also, could be used to harm people, and we already know that there are monsters in the city trying to actively harm people, hence the fight outside. So what if you come with us? Of course, we'll compensate you for your services, and we all just travel together and make this easier on all of us.
Well, I'm only here to follow with her right now. I'm trying to just keep her out of trouble, so I leave the decision up to her. I gesture over to Savvitha.
I say the only way that I will assist is if we get Scoria back first.
No idea what a Scoria is, but
and on top of that, how do you know where we're trying to get to?
Why, you stood next to me at the fountain and said it out loud.
Eavesdropping.
I was dropping no eaves. You all were speaking loudly. I have ears.
Well, like I said, our mission is to head over to, what is that name? Let me see.
The Arcanaud.
The Arcanaud, to get my bird back. When we get my bird back, then I'll help you with whatever you need help with. And I do think it's a good idea, Vorketh, only because they did say there's a lot of people there, so the more the merrier.
The decision's up to you. I'll follow you.
I'll say we can do it, like I said, as long as they agree. Is that okay with you, guy who
Wonderful. Thank you for
eavesdrops?
agreeing to help. Now here's the issue. Scoria, I'm not sure what that is. However, if getting your bird back harms or interferes with us getting our thing back,
How does it harm or interfere with getting your thing back if we're all going the same direction?
well, see, it depends on where Scoria is and what Scoria even is, and how it might, you all seemed to be pretty friendly with those guards earlier, and by friendly, I mean they would string you up in a second. So, if you're going to do something like, I don't know, burn down the building to get this Scoria back, then it might cause some complications on our end.
Sir, what do you take me for? Clearly, I have a letter for me defeating the giant monster back there, cough cough, by myself. I have a letter of goodwill to get my bird back peacefully. I simply would like a group, just for the off chance we need some assistance in traveling to Arcanad.
Okay, point taken. Then taking you there and assisting you will give us your assistance to get our item back.
Correct.
Okay, then we're agreed. What about you two?
Well, I mean, I usually take work on ships. Really, I guess it's more up to Keeson than me. As long as I'm getting paid, I'm fine with it.
I look over at you guys and I nod like, we're in. I feel like there's just a need to help, and I want to be able to help.
Okay, good. So why don't we do what we're needing to do, as long as it is not our specific item that we need. Feel free to have whatever.
Speaking of, you know what we're after. You keep mentioning an item. What is it that you guys are after?
That's none of your concern.
Well, I mean, if we're all going to be traveling together, I believe there should be some little trust between us.
Let's just say that the person who acquired my services to find this item would really appreciate secrecy in all things regarding this endeavor.
Well, I think since you questioned my intentions with possibly burning down buildings, I would like to know your intentions with this item that you have us all seeking.
Well, I'm not having you all seek it. I am seeking it, and my friend is seeking it. You all are just accompanying us to make it easier.
Yes, so...
Well, if we don't know what it is, how do we know if we're getting in y'all's way for it?
And what are you using it for, or is it malicious intent?
We just helped you all save people. Do you think that we have malicious intent?
Well, as you mentioned, we just got out of jail, and so I would like to make sure we do not go back to prison. So, if you could
you all just being in jail is why I would think that you have malicious intent.
As you heard before, we have a honorary letter to get our item peacefully. But you still have not told us if your item is going to lead to chaos or peace.
Our item will lead to chaos if it is not in our hands.
Chaos for who?
Right.
Chaos for those around said item.
That almost sounds like a threat rather than are you
I was
trying to
about to
protect?
say, aren't we about to be around that item?
Yes.
But whenever you're around the item, it will be in our hands.
Basically, just keep on moving and stay out of our way.
We're heading there anyways. We might as well. They might be able to help us out get Scoria back a little bit easier, Savvitha.
Fine.
We can get out of this mess.
Fine. As long as we get Scoria first, I don't mind. It's done.
You better just keep that Scoria under control, I swear, if we get into more trouble. And I kind of like rub the top of her head.
Like I said, you don't have to worry about Scoria. It's not an issue. And I kind of say that like whispering and looking at Vorketh to the side.
All right, so I guess first things first then. We gotta go find this place. We know it's in the north. Some big gray building. Oh, we should probably get moving. We're burning daylight hours.
After you.
Does anyone actually know where this place is? Like, exactly?
I just know, all I've gotten is that it's in the northern library. It's a big gray building. We're trying to get to the top floor.
I see.
Does anyone else have any information?
No, I don't think I've been that far into the city.
Go. Don't got all day.
I mean,
Well, you guys
how
were the...
hard is it to find a big building?
Right, and you guys were the ones that said we're all going in the same direction, so you guys should know, or at least know what direction it's in.
Yes, north.
So are we just gonna travel north until we see this giant building, or?
Well, I assume that there aren't many giant buildings that fit your description.
Well then, let's get to looking, guys. So I'm gonna like start walking out. I think we're gonna be heading north, so I'm gonna start like walking away.
I just follow behind him.
I'm waiting until the room is cleared before leaving.
I'm waiting so that I can get in the back also.
I'm gonna
Alright.
nod to Keeson and walk out.
Okay. I follow.
I will say, Keeson, you do have a hard time getting past Velrith and Lucius because you're so big and imposing.
Oh,
Like this is you're like what, 8 foot, 7 foot tall?
7.
Yeah. 7'7"? Yeah. And like wide as a beefy boy, so it's just that awkward,
You're a
trying to dance
beefy
around
boy.
each other. He is. He's a big dragon man. So you have that awkward like dancing around each other, trying to get past.
Oh.
Pushes
just-
Velrith against Lucius.
All right, so I guess we're headed north.
So you travel north into the main marketplace.
Flashbang.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Put some tokens on the map. You guys are coming from the south side. So just find the south part of the map, south part of the main street, and you can put your tokens down.
Savvy, you remember how to put your token?
In journal, highlight your name, Savvitha Wren.
There it
Drag it
is.
onto the screen. There you go.
All right. So from here, are we? Because it was described as a big gray building. From here, are we able to like already kind of see where there's like a large gray building, or?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh no.
Yeah. First roll.
Okay. I got.
14. So you don't like. There's a lot of gray buildings around here, and you see ahead of you, like the vast cityscape. Like you ever been in New York City where you just are among giant buildings, right?
Okay.
So you don't specifically see something that would stand out as a library, being in a in the shopping district essentially. But you do look down this main thoroughfare, and it does continue on straight through to the north. And there's I don't remember what they're called, but they're like sections of like city wall that separate district from district.
Okay.
And so like you do see way down the way there's like another sort of city gate that is like the transition out of this shopping district to another area of the city.
Got it.
But it is a big city. So plenty of people to ask around if you need directions, or you can continue down the road. Options abound.
I whisper,
So can I? Oh,
I whisper
go.
to Knife Ears. Do we really need to bring them along?
Well, at this point, it's kind of like they're bringing us along.
I just hope you have a plan.
Always.
Instead of asking like people, can I just kind of like start like walking down, and as I'm walking, just kind of like listening and just kind of trying to get a like lay of like kind of what's going on, if like especially after like the attack in the other area, just to see if like maybe there's like if people have heard or seen any of like the guys that we were fighting or anything.
Sure. Going off that 14 from earlier, I would say that there is a bit of unrest amongst the townspeople this morning. You do hear whispers of an attack, but you also hear whispers of attacks elsewhere in the city. Seems like you guys were not the only goblin attack. It was not an isolated incident. You catch wind of a group of kobolds that emerged from the sewers. You also catch wind of new undead to the north. Not to the north, excuse me. To the... let me look at my map again. To the west is where the large graveyard, also known as the City of the Dead. You do catch wind that there's been more undead sightings there as of late. And just like various rumors, people talking, especially after the morning's events, general unrest in this area. Interspersed between like, shopping dealings, people buying things and talking about where they're going, what are we getting for lunch, whatnot.
Got it. Okay.
Well, it looks like Long Ears just went ahead. Guess you guys should get moving.
I guess I'll follow after him.
Keeson just starts walking forward as well, looking around at everything, seeing all the big buildings and looking that there are a lot of gray buildings.
That means you too, Perry.
I just follow Orchid.
All right. Like I was hoping that my perception would have been higher. Let's see. Does anyone around look like they would like be kind of like an important figure? Someone that like might know more about the city?
I mean, so put it to you this way, right? There are definitely locals abound. You're in the shopping district, so there are merchants. There are, people walking about on their business. People in carts with horses. And like, best source of info on how to get around the city would be from locals. But as far as people of import, you'd have to. I guess I would ask for another perception or investigation check of trying to suss out who maybe is a little bit more knowledgeable. And
Perception.
there you go. So, as you're walking down the road, you do see this young lady wearing a hat. Seems to be sort of a pointed red cap that's like kind of got that wizarding vibes. She's standing there chatting with a human male. Sorry, a half elven male. He's got the slightly pointed ears.
Savvitha, you're better at talking to people than I am. Why don't you see that lady over there? Try to see if maybe can you go talk to her and see if maybe she knows where we need to go.
And which lady is it again? I'm sorry.
That one over there with the hat.
Okay. I guess I'll go talk to her. And I walk over, fly over, just hover over. And I say, "Good afternoon, ma'am. Do you happen to know where the Arcanaud is?"
You see, she looks away from a conversation to take you in, and her eyes go wide as she quickly adjusts her glasses and kind of leans forward a little bit to like be at eye level with you, floating in the air. Oh my goodness, a fairy! What is one of your kind doing in this city? You're so rare. I'm sorry. Yes, the Arcanaud. If you go down the main road here, you will eventually come through the gate to the Arcanaud district. That's just beyond the gate there.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Well, I appreciate you.
What is your name, if I may ask?
Savvitha.
Savvitha. And where do you hail from?
Honestly, it's a bit hazy. I've been a little bit lost, but I am in a tiny bit of a rush. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your help.
And she's like, oh, okay.
And then
she like
float back to Vorketh.
She like does that thing where she like wants to reach out for one more question, but then is forced to stop by your leaving.
Oh. Vorketh, so she says we just go through that gate.
All right. Well, it sounds good to me. As long as we know where we're going. I hate wandering around not knowing anything.
So do we tell the others, or how does that? Are we just gonna walk there and hope they follow?
We might as well let them know.
Okay, I want to talk to the Dragonborn. You can talk to the other ones.
Of course, sticking me with them.
Okay, break. Let's split up. So I kind of float over to Luffy and Kisin. Say hi, guys. So I found out we just need to walk through that gate over there, and then we can go get my bird.
Oh, that close? That's good then.
Yeah,
I was
like
wondering where we
simple
were
and easy.
walking to.
yeah, much easier than expected.
And then I come over to them. All right. So apparently we just got to keep walking north through the gate up there. But I would say we need to keep our ears to the ground. That attack down where we met wasn't the only ones.
Ears to the ground, he says. Longest ears
I was
around.
going to make the same comment.
You making fun of me? Are we already starting this off like this?
Keep it moving, long ears.
I like huff and just start walking away.
I try to catch him before he walks away. Oh, if you had a drink, it might help. I'm gonna hold out my flask.
And I just
That just impairs you. I need to keep my eyes keen. All right, so I'm just gonna keep I'm gonna just be very direct, and I know that we got to keep going north, so I just keep charging north, I just keep walking north. But I'm kind of keeping now knowing about the attacks and all that stuff. I want to keep just awareness just in case anything happens again.
Okay.
I'm just
Lofi,
following.
Kisen, do either of you wish to do anything in this space?
No, I just keep walking forward, but I nudge Luffy and be like, I feel like I'm not sure what I feel with these guys, but I feel like if we stay with them, we'll at least keep someone or some people safe. Because I feel like this is the right choice, even though they're a little strange.
I nod. And the bunny and the fairy seem pretty trustworthy. I don't know about the other two yet. And
I nod, but I'm like, they did help people, from what I saw, so can't be too bad.
yeah, this item they're looking for, and all this secrecy. I don't know.
Well, if worst comes to worst, we'll get out.
Yeah, I mean, I trust you. I mean, if anything happens, there's 4 of us and 2 of them.
I want to try
Why
and
not?
pickpocket this person.
Sure. You approach this tall, pretty sturdily built human woman. She's got these fur draped over her shoulders. She's wearing leather armor. She's carrying a pretty large halberd, hammer and axe kind of looking combo.
Okay. So, what do I need to do for rolling?
What are you trying to accomplish by approaching her?
I'm trying to. Hold on. You said she had a halberd, and she's pretty tall and looks like she can hold herself in a battle.
Yeah, she definitely looks like she could hold her own in a battle. She looks like she's a weathered soldier. She's got some scars across her face. battle scars, I should say.
Or think about pickpocketing and then move on. I don't want to waste energy.
Okay.
So I guess we're all heading north.
Yeah. Like I said, I keep moving north. The quicker that we get Scoria, the quicker we get out of this mess. So we just need to get there.
Agreed.
So okay, so unless anyone's doing anything else, Vorketh is just gonna just go all the way up to the gate unless something else happens or someone does something.
Okay.
Going once, going twice.
We're all at the gate.
Sold to the bunny man with the floppy ears.
Okay, so then we just go all the way up to the gate.
Okay. So, before I swap maps again, we'll just, for the sake of brevity, you see this gate. Beyond it is a lot more wizarding types and a lot more strange races. Not strange races, but like not your typical elf, dwarf, human that you've been, and orc you've been seeing around you. You also see gnomes, and you see other more animalistic races beyond the gate, going about, a lot of them carrying parchment, stacks of parchment and books. And you definitely can tell this is the scholarly area of the city.
Got it. Okay.
And as you guys pass through the gates, the only sentries standing there are two of the arcane guard, these 8-foot tall metal constructs. Let's see, it's this map, I believe. Yep. So you guys can plop yourselves on the south part of the map again.
Have I seen something like these constructs before now, like in this city?
You can go ahead and roll either an Arcana check or a History check. $17. You've not seen one active. They are dotted around the city, like, a lot. And a lot of them just stand there as statues. You've seen a number of them people use as like a leaning post while they're barfing up their booze. And you've also been known to like lean up against one for a night. But yeah, they're pretty common in this city. This city specifically, I should say.
When we're walking past one, I want to try and get a little bit close to it and see if I could get a like a good look at it. Like, is it just like one solid piece, or are there joints? Is like,
Yeah,
can I see like the magic to it, or is it all on the inside of it?
If you're looking to kind of get a sense of its like how it's put together, I would say that would either be, again, Arcana or Investigation this time. Let me see. There it is. Okay. So with a 14, and I'll just drag one of them onto the map here. If I can find it. And I'll just re-upload it. Make it easier. Blow this up for you guys so you can get a good look at the artwork. It looks like it is all one, like, continuous piece of metal all connected. Like, it doesn't look like it's not something that you can take one piece away and it would fall apart. It seems like it is very like you can't quite figure out how it would be able to move under its own power. It literally just looks like a statue to you.
Okay.
But I'll take that away.
So I whisper to Knife Ears. I tell him, "Hey, I'm going up on the roof."
Don't fall.
Are you trying to do so stealthily, Lucius?
No.
You're just
Just
blatantly
kind of-
hopping up to the roof?
Yes.
Okay. I'd say there's enough pieces to buildings and, you know, window ledges enough to parkour your way up to the top of the roof. No roll necessary.
All right, let's keep on moving. Y'all said there was a north.
Okay. I am excited to get Scoria back, so I'm just kind of like running up north.
I'm sticking next to her as much as I can.
Sure.
I should be used to her running off at this point, so I know to stay next to her.
I think I have a spell or something for like finding things, don't I? Sorry, I'm just double
Keeson nudges Luffy and says, "We gotta come back here later," and points to the, what do you call it, the meat.
Again, that's
area.
that's just a bit of the map betraying me.
It's not actually there. There's no meat there.
Ah, no! Sadness.
I'm sorry. It's like this is meant to be like a academic district. You see a lot of like schools and like wizard shops, like specific to
Well, they gotta
the
eat somewhere,
study of the
don't they?
arcane. Well, yeah, but that's what the shopping district's for. You go to the various areas of the city to, you know.
Mhm.
It's kind of like you have the college campus, and then you have the.
It's the academic
city.
district. They're doing autopsies in there. That's why the meats and stuff are open.
Aw. I can't have a bite? Was
Did you find your spell, Savvy?
Well, I don't know. Destiny, is there any animals near us?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, let me go back to the top. Where is that?
So-
Sorry. Oh,
It's okay. So if you're looking at your character sheet, you see your skills on the left-hand side. It's in
Yes.
alphabetical order.
There it is.
Yes.
Okay. Even with a 10, you look around you and you do see a lot of animals. You actually see a lot of animals on the shoulders and walking next to these academics. Various cats. Some of them have snakes. Some of them have little birds on their shoulder. A lot of like small creatures. And
is,
they seem to be sticking like kind of like you and Scoria in a way.
is there any like rats or anything like nearby that are just scurrying in and out of the walls?
I'd say with a 10, you don't currently see any rats. Being on the main street, there aren't really any cracks in the walls for a rat to get into. And you also have the sense that, like, you know, seeing so many of these, like I say, there's a lot of cats around as well. The rat population's probably not too big, at least on the surface.
Is there any cats that are not with a person right now, that are just like solo?
Not in your immediate vicinity, I will say. But there may be some down the street, you know, as you walk along, if you keep your eyes out.
Okay. Let me see. That's all. I
Does
wanted
there
to
look
check.
like there's any... Oh, sorry.
No, that's all I wanted to check.
I was gonna say, does it look like there's any signs that there was one of those like fights that broke out like here in this section of the city?
As you travel, you do actually see what looks to be the remnants of a fight. It's been cleaned up, but you do see that there's been like scorch marks on a building, and there's some like I say, pot marks from spells being flung. You don't see any dead bodies, but you do kind of have the sense that something definitely happened here.
Can I like try to trace like where the scuffle may have started? Like essentially like trying to know if like there was like a sewer grate like where they came out of when we fought them.
Sure. Go ahead.
Is that
and
investigation?
I would say investigation, or you could do a survival check.
Survival's better. All right, so
Okay. While you don't find the specific sewer grate, you do, as you travel down the road, you do see this alleyway that seems to have a lot more scorch marks.
okay. I'm gonna kind of get up here then, like around the corner, and if I could just kind of like, I'm guessing these people are here. If I can kind of listen to see if I can get any more information as of what happened up here.
I mean, so you're just listening to them, or
Yeah, I'm just listening. I'm not interacting. Like I'm kind of like leaning up against like, or like, you know, just kind of like just walked up and just kind of like listening.
Sure. I mean, the bits that you get as they're passing by you is like they're just talking about, you know, how they're going to be late to class because of, you know, the disruption this morning.
Okay.
Not really talking specifics. You know, maybe they didn't see the event per se.
Got it. Okay.
So from where I'm at on the rooftop, can I tell to see if anyone, since these are all scholars, to see if anyone is in possession of any type of artifacts?
I'd say go ahead and give me a perception check. Or an investigation check, your choice.
Forgot how to do that.
So you go to your character sheet.
Yeah.
you look at the left-hand side where you see skills.
Yes.
It's in alphabetical order. So you just go down the list. You can click on perception, or you
hit
can
the
click,
number. Okay.
yeah, or you can click on investigation. Oh, in Roll20, and not in D&D Beyond.
Whoopsie. Let's see, character sheet.
In
What's
the
up?
journal.
Okay, in the journal.
Yeah. Nice, a natural 20. There you
Oh,
go.
Let's go. So,
So, you do see a lot of these scholars are carrying like arcane implements, spell books, staffs, rings on their fingers, a few of them. From this high vantage point, you do like these are definitely wealthier people, and they like seem to have a lot more magical artifacts here in this part of the city.
okay. I am gonna look for the, I guess, weakest looking person who's by themselves, or I guess close enough, or with just two people, who has an artifact that I can perhaps take off their possession.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just go to
Yeah, pick your target.
I'll go here.
So this gentleman's in a building, and you're on the roof of the building.
Well, let's see if there's anyone else that's around.
There's some people in the buildings, and some people, you know.
There's like nobody but themselves.
There's. How do you ping again?
Hold left click.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna move over to here. And I'm gonna try and pickpocket an artifact off of the red here.
Okay.
Mhm.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
God, he's gonna fail. This is gonna go down.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wow. Do better.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And you were worried about
So-
me causing problems.
Trooper, I need you to roll me a D100.
Oh no.
Okay. You go ahead and you reach into this guy's pocket, and you pull out a single leather glove. And right as you pull it out, this glove starts clapping on its own. And the guy turns around and says, "Hey, what are you doing? Give that back." Snatches it away from you.
I let him have it, and I get the hell out of there.
and die with embarrassment. I wanted to ask,
Mhm.
so I have a spell that is like, I guess where I could speak with animals.
Mhm.
Would the scholars be nice enough to let me ask questions?
Only one way to find out.
Okay, I am going to walk up to these group of people here, these two people. Do they have animals before I walk up to them? These two?
Which two people? These two?
Yeah.
Yes. This woman has actually a bird on her shoulder. This tiny little pigeon.
Mhm.
And this gentleman actually has a tiny little gecko who's just sort of like clinging to the side of his arm.
Okay. I'm going to talk to them and then I'm gonna subtly use my spell so that I can interact with the animals. Because it says I can communicate. I think I have to touch them or let me see. I was gonna
Let's
use
see.
the
Speak
one
with
that's
animals.
yes.
Verbal somatic.
Yeah.
So it's a range of self. So you're just casting the spell on yourself. So what does it look like as you activate this ability?
A glow of aura just comes over me, like a little wave of aura. And I cast the spell, so I just click it, right? Let me
Yep.
go back.
Well, you can just tick down the spell slot necessary for it.
Oh, okay. Where is it? So I would put it to 1.
Perfect.
Okay. And I walk over and I say, "Hi! Oh my god, your bird and your gecko are so adorable." And then I kind of just like subtly communicate with the bird and gecko and say, "Hey, have you seen a little fiery bird perchance come through here?"
You see like the pigeon kind of like, does that little head bobby thing where it kind of like is always like twitching. Says, "Ho, ho, no, really, no, ho." I can't make pigeon noises. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You did good.
I got you. I got you. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
And the gecko's like, "I think I saw one earlier.
Mm.
It was in a cage. They took it to the library."
And where's the library?
He kind of like takes one of his little claws and kind of points down the street, and you look ahead of you at a very large stone building that has you'll glance up and it just keeps going up and up and up, and there's like a cylindrical tower that comes to a rounded shape at the top, and a large metallic, like, for lack of a better word, telescope is pointing out of it straight at the sky.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And then
And
go ahead.
no. So the couple there are like, "Oh, thank you very much. And you're an interesting creature. Are you a fairy by chance?"
Yes, I am.
Wondrous. Could we ask you a few questions about where you come from?
Unfortunately, I am in a big rush. I just wanted to admire your companions from up close. But thank you so much, you guys. I hope they're beautiful, and I hope you guys fare well in your travels and your schooling. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you kindly. Best of luck with your journey.
And then I just kind of scurry over to Vorkath, and I'm like, "Get down here."
I hear her and I start. I come over. Oh, you came over to me.
Yeah.
What did you find? Did you find anything out?
They said Scoria's in the library.
Yeah, we knew that. Do we know where the library is?
Just straight ahead in that big cylinder tower building.
I look over. Can we see like the entrance? Like, is there like, does it seem like a kind of like guarded kind of entrance, or is it like kind of like open to like public?
So it is a public library. You do see these
Okay.
large, like wide stone steps leading up to the entrance. I know it doesn't look like that on the map, but imagination. And like there's these two large statues facing each other of these elvish figures, each holding a book and kind of looking out at each other with these open books.
Okay.
And the entrance to the library itself, the large wooden doors are wide open and people are milling in and out. Like it's a constant stream of people.
Okay. All right. Well, we know what's in the top. You want to go let the others know?
I will speak to the Dragonborn again. You can
I'll-
talk to the others. Bye. And then I run over to Lofi and Kusen. Guys, I found out that Scoria is in the library over there in that big tower, and it's open. We can just go.
That works out. Do we need to tell the other two?
Oh, I'm gonna let Workith handle that. You guys can just follow me up here.
I kind of look over to Keeson and just like raise an eyebrow.
I look at you and I'm like, well, that is a huge tower. Don't know how we missed that.
I'm just here for just like a ride, you know.
I'm just gonna go on. You guys go.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, I follow too, just like still skeptical, but I like the fairy, so I'm gonna go follow.
And like I just kind of like whistle to try and get like their attention instead of walking all the way over. And like when they look over, I'm just gonna like do like that kind of like head nod like over this way.
So I hear the
Okay.
whistle, and then I get down off of the roof to talk with Knife Ears over here. Hey, do you have a drink on you? You might
Always.
you might need a spare.
Did something happen?
Call it intuition.
I'm going to take a very long drink and then start walking.
And like
Mhm.
all I say is just we found it and like just turn around and start walking.
I'm going to try to catch up to Keeson and Lofi, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, take a step back here for a second. We'll keep following them. I have a question for you."
Keeson looks at you and is like, yes.
Are we kind of far enough that they aren't going to, that the other two aren't going to hear our conversation?
It depends if the bunny man will let you, but you can hang far enough back that you are out of direct earshot if he's not paying attention to it.
I'd say I wouldn't be so much paying attention to them. I think my focus is more on like knowing that there was the fights and all that stuff that have been breaking out. My focus is more on like keeping alert that something like that's not about to happen again.
All right, one that we're back enough. I'm going to say, you all mentioned that you've been traveling around on a ship, right?
Various ships, yeah.
Okay, so various ships. So you spent many times in ports and maybe in taverns or the sort like that.
I nod.
All right. Did you ever come across or hear about a gentleman who's probably about the size of our friend here? And I point at Keeson. He's missing a hand, blind. He would really be out of place, especially being a blind man with one arm. He would have a spear.
Destiny, would I have heard that, like, in the taverns or, like, out gambling?
You can go ahead
Possibly.
and give me a history check.
Yeah, where is it? I can read
Actually,
history.
I'd say history or religion for
Or
Keeson
religion.
specifically. For Keeson. Well, actually, no, because you're both religious. Yeah. History or religion for both of you.
Oh my god, yay, not a 1.
Yay, none of them.
Okay.
Keeson, do you need help finding it?
You said history?
History or religion, your choice.
I'll go history.
Damn, she better than you.
So, in the context of religion, Lofi, you've never really heard of anything that rings a bell. And like, I mean, you've met one-armed pirates, but no blind one-armed pirates. You know, that doesn't seem very practical. Keeson, with your history check, something about that description feels odd. You can't quite place why.
I feel like I know who you're talking about, but I am not really sure. It's kind of hazy.
Okay.
I really don't know anyone fitting that description. There's not many
Well,
blind sailors, you know?
if either of you happen to remember something or come across somebody who does, I gesture over at Frost. I'll say we reward very well for information like that.
You like have any information on like who this person like is affiliated with, maybe?
So
That's where we run into some problems.
So I look at Knife Ears. I don't say anything, but I see the look in his eyes where he just said that. And I'm going to play along just to see if we can get information. Not saying that I'm giving out coin, but I just want to see how this plays out. So I say nothing.
Thank you for your contribution.
I mean,
So- Oh,
sorry.
go. No, you go.
I was gonna say, I guess I can keep an ear out at the taverns if we stop by any while we're still with you.
Thank you.
If I remember anything, I'll let you know.
Of course.
Hey, you guys coming or what?
Yeah, be right there.
We start to follow. I start to follow again.
Yeah, same.
And I say that I just kind of like run to this tower.
You're gonna do what with the tower?
I'm gonna run, just go straight to the tower. It's just at the top, right? Or
So you could fly all the way to the top of the tower and through the gap in the dome up at the top. But there's not like the tower is a part of the building itself. Like it's kind of like an extension.
okay.
Like you have the square stone building, and it comes to these kind of rounded half circles along the sides, and then at the top of those half circles, it juts up into a cylinder that goes up like another 100 or so, maybe even 200 feet.
Okay. I guess I will go ahead and just do that just because I'm very excited and I'm rushing to get Scoria. So I will fly up. The tower's on the right or on the top on the map?
So gotta make sure I see what you see. So essentially, like if you're looking at this floor plan, right? Imagine like you have this. Well, also I'm going to be moving you guys to the actual library map, but this is just sort of to represent where in the district you are.
Okay.
So I'm going to be throwing you guys to the actual library map here in a minute. Let me go ahead. We'll get back to Savvitha in a moment as she races off in the sky out of reach, Vorketh. Unless you want to try and parkour your way up the building, but
No, I don't think I have the prowess to do that. It's too high up. I'm gonna see her going up, and I think I'd rush into the library to start trying to make my way up, though.
so who all is actually entering the library? All of you?
I am. I'm not climbing that.
Yeah, I'm just following
Yeah.
Jason.
I think I'm gonna test my luck on the outside. See how well that goes. This is gonna be either very good or very, very bad.
All right. You want to climb it? Yeah, all right. Broad daylight too.
I mean, is there any before I do that? Is there any implication of issue for me climbing on the outside of this building?
Go ahead and give me a perception check as you try and
Oh
observe
no!
to see how easily climbed this building is.
Oh gosh.
Okay. With the 24, you look and the tower itself is smooth stone. Like there's no like brick marks or ledges. Like it's completely solid and completely smooth all the way to the top.
So no place for me to climb up.
The building itself is of more like cobblestone like make, and it has that like like old library building look to it. So it almost like as you're looking at this building, it kind of is giving like a library that has had an observatory attached to it.
Okay. I think with that description, I'm gonna go ahead and just go through the door.
Okay.
I'm not trying to bust my ass doing this.
Okay. With that in mind, you all enter through the main doorway.
Don't you want to go after your little pixie?
I'm just like ignoring it. Knowing that we were put into jail because of Scoria, I'm like immediately just like trying to move through here. And like just like find my way to like going up.
Okay. As you guys make your way into this entrance corridor, you see to your left and your right a half-elven woman and an elven woman. And they appear to be like secretary librarians. They're both sitting at their own respective desks. And they see you. They see your party walk in and say, "Hello." This blonde half-elven woman addresses you first. Can we help you?
Arcanod, which way?
Oh, so you're in the Arcanard district. This is the Lyceum Library.
How do I get to the top floor?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. That's reserved for only certain individuals with special permission.
Oh, she has the letter. I don't. Fuck. Oh shit.
Now I feel bad.
Can I walk up to the lady and say, that our friend is like looking for someone up there?
What is their name? Maybe I can call them down.
I'm gonna look to Vorkath and I was like, what is the name of the guard that like told you to come here? Like maybe you can explain the situation a little better?
We were told that my friend's companion was brought here. It's a little bird. And we were told that we could come here after helping save from one of the attacks that was happening in the city to retrieve it. Now she got a little excited and she is a fairy and went flying up there and I'm just trying to get up to her.
Barry and a little bird. Drona, did you get any missives about them? No, I didn't. And you see this elven woman. She's got like this goth vibes, like dark clothing and everything. She's actually actively reading a book. She's got her feet on the desk. She's not really paying all that much attention.
It would have just happened. It would have just happened. I don't know if you guys, but I need to get up there now.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. Unless you have a specific name or perhaps some form of letter that would indicate who you're here to see and if they're expecting you, we can't just let anybody up there.
We had a letter. I'm like, and I'm so flustered. Like I'm not remembering name. He's guard. I can't remember. He was. I just please. I'm begging you. Please let me just direct me up there. And she has the letter with her. We are allowed to be in here.
Give me a persuasion check.
Destiny, I have a question too after.
Okay.
Sure.
If I ran outside right now, would Savvitha still be like on her way up, or would she?
Yeah, it's gonna take her a fair bit to get to the top.
Can
I mean, she's a 2 foot tall fairy.
Okay, I'm gonna run outside then.
Okay. While you're doing that, this woman, this half-elven woman, kind of gives you that look of like, kind of pity, for lack of a better term. And she and say, "Well, I can't let you up there, but I can send word that you're here, and maybe if there is someone who is expecting you, they will call for you." She pulls out a little golden bell and she dings it. And you guys watch as this curious little entity walks through the doorway. It's strange, blue-skinned, one-eyed creature, and it's about a foot tall, and walks in, hops up on the desk. The half-elven woman writes a bit of script on a piece of paper, hands it to the creature, and the creature heads back into the library and disappears.
Can we hurry this up, please? Please.
It'll be a moment, sir, if you don't mind waiting. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do. Really.
I forgot to fucking write down his name. What is the name of the guard? I forgot to write it down.
His name either.
That's the important taking
Fuck,
notes.
dude.
Well, I just wrote guard. Promise to be a good word.
I know. I don't remember. Oh man. Well, I guess you know what? I'm so flustered. I can't remember because I'm just trying to get to Savvitha.
I'll give you a roll for it. Give me a history check with disadvantage.
History with disadvantage. Got it. Cool. Don't remember.
What about me? Can I do one? Like a
If you'd
Well,
like,
you have
but you're
your-
not with him. Yeah, you're not with them. But yeah, if you'd
yeah,
like.
but then if Mel asks me when we're outside, then I could tell her.
How about you hold off on rolling till we get to that moment?
Okay.
Okay. So to that point, we'll come outside to you, Savvitha. You're flying up, and it is like that weird effect where you keep moving upwards and you feel yourself moving upwards, but it feels like the tower is just getting bigger and bigger and taller away from you. Because you're just so close to it as you're flying upwards. And Lofi, you come out as Savvitha is maybe 50 or so feet above you.
Can I use thaumaturgy and make my voice louder to where she could possibly hear me?
Oh yeah, with
Yell
the
at it?
thaumaturgy, she'd definitely hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I don't think she's told me her name yet, so I'm just gonna yell, "Fire Fairy, get back down here. We need your letter."
And I'm just gonna say, oh my god, that would help. And I'm like, rush back down. And then,
And yeah,
I don't know how long
when she gets
it
back
would
down
take.
here,
Yeah.
when she gets back down, I'm gonna be like, "The receptionist needs your letter to, of proof that we're allowed to go up to the tower."
Okay, here's the letter. I will give it to Lofi. And I'm still gonna be insistent that I go through the tower just in case they try to be sneaky because I want Scoria.
Thank you, and I'm gonna walk back in. And then
I'm gonna be like
s-
pacing.
I'm gonna go back up to the blonde woman and hand her the letter.
Mm-hmm. Volketh, you doing that bunny thump? That foot
Yeah,
thump?
pretty much. Yeah. Like waiting.
So, I'll say for the purpose of this, right as you are taking in this letter, that weird creature comes back in. Hops back onto the desk, hands a piece of paper to the half-elven one, takes it, she reads it. You come in with your letter, she takes it, she reads it. My apologies for delaying you all, but it seems like you are expected. So you are welcome to enter the library, and I apologize for the inconvenience.
Would just point me in the right direction.
Right. Here, you can take this homunculus with you. He'll lead you to it.
Well,
The
lead
1
on.
foot tall creature, the 1 foot tall creature hops off and, stands there looking at you with its one little eye stalk, and it kind of like juts out from its tiny little blue body. Holds a hand out for you.
You know what? I'll take the hand. I like very like I kind of like reach and then like I kind of pull back a little bit and then just kind of like take its hand.
Okay. It's like skin, but it's kind of got that like cold.
Like skin.
touch. Like it just feels like very cold.
Kind of just like my hair on the back of my neck just kind of stands.
And it's not like slimy or clammy or anything. It's just cold. Okay, just so you're aware.
Okay. Ugh.
And it takes you by the hand and it leads you into the interior of the library.
And I just let it lead me.
As you all enter this space, I'm assuming you're all following suit, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
As you all enter this space, you are met with towering bookshelves that go impossibly tall. They are all manners of ladders and walkways at various portions of these shelves, and you see wizards and scholars and these more of these little tiny blue creatures traveling around them and using magic to move these ladders up and down, left and right. You even see almost like pieces of paper acting under their own power, floating, moving about the space. Some wizards are using magic to bring books to them through the air without touching them. It's a very active academic space. And it's very quiet as well, other than the noise of things moving around.
Before I fully walk in, has the other lady gone back to reading her book yet? Or...
Oh, this one, the one called Drona, as you heard, hasn't looked up from her book once.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll just keep walking in.
Okay.
So how attentive is the one who took the letters right now?
How attentive is the one who took the letters?
Yeah,
The blonde
on
one?
us right now. As we're walking by.
She's watching all of you. She's standing up straight. You get the sense that she's like a by the book, following the rules type.
Okay.
The other one like couldn't give two shits.
All right. I'm just gonna keep on moving, just making sure that I'm the last one in the group to go.
Okay. Navigating this place is tricky. You almost get dizzy just with the sheer amount of like you ever get claustrophobic in a giant space because you feel so pressured by all of the objects around you.
Okay.
You're kind of getting that sense. There's just so much of knowledge and academics happening all around you, that without this blue creature leading the way, it would be very easy for you to all get lost the deeper you get into this library.
Can I just try to keep a mental map of the pathing that we're taking?
Sure. I'll map it out for you. Where he leads you, at least. It's up to you to remember.
Yeah. That's all I'm trying to to remember it, just so that way, in advance.
So he's just leading you
Okay.
up through the library.
Okay.
And the
Yeah,
deeper
like you
you
said,
go in, you'll see tables set up, and some academics are there, writing or reading. There are more of these homunculus pushing books of carts of books around and putting them back manually. And every time that you pass by one of these homunculus, they do stop and stare at you. Their eye stalk following you as you move around them. But the academics don't seem to pay you any mind.
Okay.
As we're moving through, I don't want to search or anything. I'm just can I keep an eye out to see if anything on the shelves, if I see Tamora's name anywhere on any of the books?
Sure.
And just make a mental note.
Yeah, give me a perception check if you're just giving a cursory glance.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is a lot of perception checks, but like that's kind of what today's about.
Perception. There it is.
Okay. I will keep that 14 in mind as we move through. Nothing in the immediate vicinity screams religion or Timora's name specifically.
Okay.
Did you say that these little homunculus things have a mouth?
They do not have a mouth, no.
Okay.
They're just an eye stalk. Like if you zoom in on them, right? Actually, I'll make one bigger. I'll make this guy bigger for you guys.
Oh,
Mm.
He's kind of cute in an ugly way.
you would.
You're
You
holding that
would.
thing's hand.
Yeah, I realize this now.
Foul creature.
Mel would find this thing cute.
Cute in an ugly way, you know?
I would want like a
That would-
squishy of him that you squeeze it and the eye like pops out.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That would be so cute.
That is not the reaction I expected to him, but okay. Once again, Savvy is proving she's a little bit of a psycho.
Oh my god. Hates me so bad.
She's a pyro fucking maniac.
Yeah, but she also wants to strangle cute little homunculus
And pop its eye out.
and pop its eye out.
Hey, cuteness aggression is the normal thing.
I mean, someone in my chat said, I wonder what it tastes like.
Who said that?
Oh.
Oh, of course it was Firebug.
Oh. Oh.
Of course it was Firebug.
Oh. Just give it a good little lick.
Ew.
Oh, stop.
They're gonna have to put a sign up in the library. Please don't lick the homunculi.
Just lick his eyeball. It's just there.
with the picture that looks like when Patrick was licking SpongeBob.
Yes.
Well, if you notice, it's actually wearing this glass eyepiece over its eyeball.
Was the poor thing blind?
Not quite.
It's got glasses.
I mean, as you're walking by, it does blink, right? It does have the ability to blink. But you see every once in a while, like, it's not very often that they blink. They seem to be very much watchers of the library and absorbing knowledge very quickly through these lenses.
So okay, so do they seem like they're working and all that stuff, or like are they part like studying? Because you said they're like taking in the knowledge.
Yeah, so they're very much working. They're very much like assistants. You see one helping a wizard return a book to a specific spot. You see another one gathering. He's got like 6 books and he's barely able to keep the stack in his hands as he's following behind another wizard. They seem to be like of a limited intelligence where they can organize books and find books or do very simple tasks, but they're not the same as a intelligent creature like you guys are, if that makes sense.
Okay, got it.
When they're like doing stuff for people, do I notice? Do they all ring that bell like the woman did before, or are they just like talking to them or hollering at them, and they're like coming over to do stuff? Or
sorry, 1 second. Say that again, Ruby.
like for them to get them to come over or do stuff for them, do they all have like a bell like the woman at the front desk did, or do they just like call for them and they come over?
You're not quite sure. You don't see any other bells. You don't see any metal bells among the academics. You see them following faithfully behind whoever they're with, or the ones that are pushing the carts around are doing their task.
Okay.
You get the sense like they're given a command and then they follow that command. They're like you ever see Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty?
Yes.
Like kind of like that, except they don't have mouths and they don't talk and they're not painfully annoying.
Not painfully annoying.
I'm
I mean, you've
going
seen-
to I'm going to test something. I'm going to rip a page out of my journal. I'm going to bend over to one that we pass. She said if they stop and look at us, I'm going to try to hand it to it and say, "Here, file this."
Just a random piece of paper?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes the paper, it looks at it, sees it's a blank paper, and kind of just tilts its head at you.
I'm going to take the paper back and scribble some words down on it real quick and then hand it back to it.
Okay, what do you write on it?
I'm going to write like a poem from my childhood on it and then hand it back to it.
It takes the paper, reads the words, and it's strange. You actually see the words lift off the paper and float into its eye, kind of swirls around in the glass eyepiece for a moment, floats back out onto the paper as if nothing happened, and the little guy takes the paper and offers its hand to you and leads you through the library to another section. So let's see, where do I want to... I'm gonna bring you to another map, but we're gonna get to that in a moment.
Hi, guys.
But you're getting dragged away.
Oh, great. There he goes again. Damn it.
Anyone else? Any other takers?
I need to put a leash on him. You know what? I follow him. I
You
can't
follow
leave.
him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you two are going to be with this homunculus. So we'll move you three in a moment. Lofi, Kisen, do either of you have any interest in seeking out a homunculus?
I'm just gonna make a mental note to maybe like when we're leaving, ask one a question. But I'm
Okay.
not gonna follow one right now.
Okay. Let's move over to Savvitha, who's been so patient.
Oh God. Why am I scared as to what's about to happen?
So this one, I think. Yep. Okay. So, Savvy, as you fly, and it takes you a solid 10 minutes to get to the top of this tower. And you get to the top, and there's this ginormous, hundreds of times bigger than you, telescope. And you can see a bit of your reflection in the glass eyepiece at the center of it, pointed directly at the sky. And in this, and beyond it is like a darkened, shadowed interior within the top dome of this building.
Okay. So, where would I enter from?
So if you know how how an observatory works, right? It's like a dome shape, and there's like a slit that kind of comes down from the top center down and makes like an open circular triangle kind of shape. The telescope points out of it, but it doesn't completely block that slit in the dome.
So,
So you can enter in the middle there.
okay.
And as you fly down, let me reveal all the people that are in here.
Tiki.
Wait, could you guys hear me?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
He's
we
yelling
did,
at
yeah.
him. He's being bad.
I heard you talking about cookies earlier too.
Yeah.
No way. I muted on the microphone. It's not working. Oh my god. Sorry.
No, we heard you talking about cookies earlier.
I've been doing the button on my microphone so I don't have to pause mute in two places. But I guess let me test it real quick.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Dang it. No more
Okay, I
eavesdropping.
think I fixed it now. So
Oh,
the
that's
stream
you're a lot
couldn't-
louder. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
you're a lot louder. I gotta turn you down a little bit now.
Yeah, the Discord changed it. Stream couldn't hear me, thank God, but you guys could hear me. I'm sorry. I'm yelling at Tiki because he's eating plastic. Okay, sorry to. I'm clapping at him too because sometimes he doesn't listen if I don't get mean. But he's fine. He's fine. He's above me. Back to this. Now
Yep.
that I fixed it, I will know that now for next time.
So you all walk. So you fly down, right? And it's like you fly down into this chamber that has just the end of the telescope, which comes to like you see a lot like a very complicated looking control panel with levers and buttons and arcane glyphs. There's a chair that is currently empty, and you look around the room, and the room itself is empty, and you see a spiral staircase leading down from this place. You follow it, and eventually come to a much brighter chamber where you see gnomish, elvish, and a few other racial individuals in this place that all see the brightly glowing, colorful fairy fly in. And they all stop and look at you, kind of waiting to see what this is.
I would say, are they? Do I know if they're gonna be friendly or like aggressive?
No one's made a move. It's more like, you know, that just initial reaction is to just stop and look at you and wait a moment because they're like, there's this new entity here in the space. What do we do? Who is this? What is going on?
Okay. And can I tell if anyone has companions like earlier?
Yeah, actually, this gentleman here is a human male. He's got a stoat on his shoulder, like a little weasel-looking thing.
Okay. I'm going to fly over to him and I'm gonna ask, or actually, I'm gonna fly to the group. And first, I would like to ask the group if they've seen Scoria. Okay, what I just, sorry, I'm all like discombobulated.
So yes, you can begin your role play with these three individuals.
Okay. I am so sorry to bother you guys. Have you seen a little firebird in a cage by chance anywhere up here?
And you see the gentleman. And who might you be?
My name is Savvitha. I am looking for my companion.
Savvitha. He like snaps his finger. The Amber Blight.
I guess, yes, maybe. Have you seen my bird by chance?
Yes. We've been expecting you. Excuse me. Where are my manners? I'm Eldrin Thalmaris. Pleasure. And he holds out his hand for you to shake.
Savvitha Wren. It's a pleasure.
And you get a good look at him. He's like a lanky, academic-looking gentleman. I'll make his token a little bigger. He has blonde hair that's kind of somewhat kept, thin frame glasses, and he's got like kind of these traveling wizard robes. Next to him, you see this dark-skinned elvish woman. Make her token a little bigger. She's wearing kind of this longer, deep blue gown, and is kind of like holding this space as seeming like more like a professor. And next to the two of them is actually an owlin figure. She's got very pure white feathers, and these piercing yellow eyes. And they all turn to look at you, and a look of recognition appears on the three of them as Eldrin says the Ember Blight. And the dark elvish woman turns to you and says, "So you're the one who burned down my garden."
Well, not necessarily. But can we focus on where my bird is? I'm sorry.
Your bird is, or should I say, your elemental is safe. You can't fool us, as we are much more learned than those outside. Come, just follow us.
Can I ask, you said elemental, but Scoria is a bird.
You'll understand in a moment. Come with us. Now, I'm going to drag your token with them. They take you over to this metal cage, and you look within, and you see Scoria. You move the token. There we are. She's currently flitting about, but in a much more like volatile, fiery state. You don't actually see much of the bird shape. Currently, she is like this roiling, like wisp of fire that's darting back and forth in this arcane cage.
I will say that I would kind of like run past them and open my lantern to try to get Scoria to come back to me quicker. So...
Well, you don't have the lantern to remind you. They confiscated her in the lantern.
Oh, okay. Then I would say, okay, can you guys please release her to me?
Well, we can't simply do that. Unfortunately, you have in your possession a elemental from the plane of fire, and that is not something that can just be allowed to wander freely in the streets, nor on the prime material plane. It's not meant to be here. How did you acquire it?
What do you mean she's not meant to be here? And she's not freely roaming. She's with me, and she will be in captivity with me.
Well, you see, and you see Eldrin takes out this book and he kind of like opens it and folds it out so you can look at it. There are multiple planes of existence. The prime material plane of fire, where Scoria you called it. It is a place of fire, and you see there's a delicate balance with the planes, and should something from one plane end up in another, it can cause a planar tear if it's allowed to get out of hand, you know?
What do you mean out of hand?
Your elemental will only get stronger the longer it is here and absorbs the magic of this place.
And that is my concern because...
It could lead to a portal opening to the plane of fire and the destruction of the plane we live on and the end of the world. So it's not something that we can just allow without a plan in place to make sure that doesn't happen.
And what is your plan?
Well, you see, that's why we need to know where it came from. Because if we know how it got here, we can do this process. Professor, sorry, give me a sec. Bit of a coughing fit, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
We can perform a planar binding ritual, which would essentially force this creature to become a member of this plane and not return to the prime material plane of fire, where with that attachment in place could lead to a portal tear, a planar tear, excuse me. So we need to know where you first encountered Scoria, and then once we have decided that, with a bit more research, we can decide if you are worthy of allowing you to have this entity travel with you freely, or perhaps with a chaperone.
With a chaperone? Why would I need a chaperone? Look,
You see this elvish woman give you a pointed look.
I ran into Scoria. I found her in the ash willow forest. I will say that she was not causing any harm and that she hasn't done anything harmful over the time being, so I think that you guys should cast your binding and allow her to be a member here and just let us be on our way.
The ash willow. And you see the owlin woman kind of does that thing where they kind of tilt their head to the side like a complete 90 degrees as it moves into your view. Are you a member of the druids there?
No, I'm not a member of the druids. I was traveling and lost my way.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Deception. Oh wait, I'm this one. Okay. Oh god.
You see this owlin like squints at you, giving you a very hard look, but goes ahead and gestures over to one of the gnomish archivists, and comes over. She whispers a few things in his ear. He writes them down and hurries off, seemingly with a missive to deliver. We will reach out to the druids of the Ash Willow and find out if there's been any planar tearing. We thank you for your cooperation.
Now can I have Scoria with me for the time being and just keep her in the lantern? Would that be a fair trade?
Yes, the lantern. And you see Eldrin picks up the lantern. He is actually holding onto it on his belt. Can you explain to me how this works? I've been trying to figure out how you were able to contain a fire elemental. They're not, easily contained, being that they're made of fire and they, are very explosive at times. So how does it work?
Scoria chooses to just sleep in here. She just fell in love with it, and one day she just flew inside, and I just assumed that's how it worked. I never forced her to do anything that she doesn't want to do.
Fascinating. Do you mind if perhaps we can study her for just a day? We'll let you spend time with her, of course. Right, Professor? And the professor kind of gives him a look and is like, "Are you volunteering to be a chaperone for Miss Savvitha? Was it?"
I would like to say it depends, because I am in a rush. I actually have a party that I am traveling with, and we have a goal in mind, and we're trying to get to a certain destination, so I really don't know if we can be held up very long. This is kind of inconvenient. I would prefer if you gave me Scoria and my lantern and we be on our way and I just keep in communication with you guys. Would that be fair?
Unfortunately, no. That's not how things work around here. You see, when dangerous entities emerge, it is the duty of us archivists to ensure that they don't get out of hand, and yours has already shown to be a problem, being that it burned down my garden of very important spell component plants. Be that as it may, you are welcome to travel with your party and complete your quest, and then when you are ready to engage with us and the investigation of Scoria, then we can actually discuss its release.
Well, I don't think that is fair because when Scoria burned down your beautiful garden, by the way, no one was injured, number one, and it was just an accident in the garden. Scoria has never harmed anyone, so I think by that knowledge, you should allow me to take her with me. Eldrin is your name, right? You can come with us if you want, and we'll make a journey back here. I have a very trustworthy partner named Vorketh. You probably know his reputation. We will just travel with Scoria, and then you can call the druids, and we'll just come back. We can work this out.
The Owlin speaks up. You travel with Vorketh the Ranger.
Yes, I do. So he is also can put in the good word that we are very responsible, and Scoria never harms anyone.
Just thinks for a moment.
And if I would like to add, the head guard actually allowed us to come today because of the good deed that we did of saving the locals. We are just simply on a journey right now that just cannot be stopped. So we're willing to work with you and allow you to study Scoria, but it's better if you see her in her natural environment. Wouldn't you think so? If you're really wanting to study her? Because right now, as you can see how distressed she is, she's not going to really be giving you any normal ratings. She's going to be more volatile and more aggressive. It's better just to see her in that other state.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'll say this before you roll.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh
Well,
my god.
well.
Well,
You see that the dark elven woman is not moved by your words. You kind of are just standing there at a stalemate at the moment. So we'll take that as a point to come back to the other group.
Okay.
So we'll come back here to the entrance. Lofi and Kisen, you're following Vorketh, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you guys are direct route to the top, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
in that case, let's do the other two. I'm gonna copy a token, so you don't need to throw them on this map because I'm gonna bring you over here to another area of the library. Put you down here. Okay. So, Velrith and Lucius, your little homunculus friend is going to lead you to a corner of the library, to a certain stack of books. It's only one shelf, and this one's a little bit shorter than the rest. But Velrith, as you come and start reading the sides of these tomes, and not all of them have a script on the binding. What languages do you speak? And slash read.
Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay. So you can't read many of the books here. A lot of them seem to be some other language, but one that the homunculus does hand to you specifically is in Abyssal, and you take it and you open it, and it actually contains the exact poem that you handed it.
Okay. If I just flip through the book and look at, is it just like a book of poems, or?
Indeed, it is a book of similar poems, all written in Abyssal, various topics.
Okay. Looking at the shelf, does it look like this is just a shelf of poetry?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. You do see a lot of other poetry books, but they are all like in various languages and timelines, time periods rather.
I'm going to close the book and hand it back to him. This definitely wasn't what I was looking for.
He takes it, puts it back on the shelf, and looks at you as if to expect another command.
I'm going to write out what, like, key details about Vorkessus and hand it to him.
Okay. It takes it, absorbs the words into its eye glass. Words end up back on the paper. Takes you by the hand one more time, and leads you around to the stairwell to go upstairs.
So I'm gonna follow, and as we're going to this new location,
Mhm.
I'm asking him, "What did you hand him, Knife Ears? What are we looking for right now?"
Information. We're in a library.
Yes, but what specific information? Because apparently you didn't find it in that book.
The information that you're supposed to give me after we
Don't
find
worry.
your artifacts.
Exactly. So don't worry about that. We don't need to be doing this wild goose chase right now for information that I may or may not already have.
But I can get it now.
We'll see about that.
And I'm
All
going to
set.
follow it.
Okay. Takes you three over to this staircase up here. Leads you on up the staircase. And then I'm going to take you three bring you on over to this map. So as you guys are traveling through the deeper into the library, right? Was there anything you'd like to discuss as you're being led along and seeing more and more stacks of books and shelves?
I'm gonna kind of just like make a little bit of small talk to Lofi and Keeson and just kind of be like, what vibes are you getting from those other two?
I definitely don't trust them. They seem... I don't know if shady's the right word, but they're weird.
I nod. What they're looking for kind of concerns me, but I'm just gonna keep an eye out on them.
And you two, what are y'all's two goals in all of this?
Hey, I'm just here to get paid.
I wanted to help.
But like I told Keeson earlier, like if something does happen with those two, like there's the 4 of us and only 2 of them. So at the very least, hopefully we could handle it. Or go our separate ways.
Let's hope that doesn't come down to it. We need to get up there, though. That, my companion is not... She's a little firebug. We've, how unfortunately we met is, she was setting some other stuff on fire.
I see.
Wait, sorry, question. We don't really know what Scoria is, right? We just know it's a bird.
You've only known what Savvitha has told you.
Which
So-
I think she has said, like, bird.
She said bird, yeah.
That's-
I've said bird.
yeah. Yeah, that's about it, right?
Yeah, you guys, I don't think you guys don't know exactly what it is. You just know bird.
Okay. So, I look at you, I'm like, why would this place take your guys' bird?
It seems a little excessive.
She plays it down. It's not exactly you'll see. You will see when we get up there. It's not exactly a bird.
Lovely.
It's a thing. It's a reason why I've decided to kind of stick close to her as well.
I see. So you're more of a chaperone than traveling partners?
I'm here for my own goals, but also part of those goals are to make sure that she doesn't cause any more fires, which unfortunately I have not been successful in.
I see.
Ethan nods and then looks at you. Is your back hurting?
I'm used to this.
You're like a tall bunny holding a short guy by the hand.
I mean, do you want to take his hand? I'd gladly let him lead you.
Nope. All
I'll take his
yours.
hand. I think I'm the shortest one here. At the moment.
And I'll move out of the way.
Lofi, you go to take its hand, and it doesn't let go of Volkat's finger.
Oh.
No, I think he likes you.
Give me an insight check real quick.
Who?
Who?
Lofi. Oh, any of you, if you would like.
Oh, okay.
Sure, why not?
Insight. I can read. Insight.
Okay. That's enough to... You get the sense, like, after observing these homunculus working and everything, once they're handed a piece of paper or given an instruction, they follow it to the person that gave them the instruction or the piece of paper.
Okay. Well,
They're very simple-minded.
I guess I'm stuck with them. Well, continue leading the way, I guess.
And we will take you 3 over here. Put you up here. Put you there, put you there, put you there. All right. So you emerge from this very much thinner stairwell as you've ascended the tower. And it's like these spiraling wooden steps. That sort of... It feels like you're not getting up in height, but eventually you just arrive at the top. It's a very strange feeling.
Can I tell like what like if there is like some sort of like magic going on?
You can roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
Why
Try and
not?
guess
Why
what this
not?
is.
Cool. I don't know shit.
You're not quite sure. This place is very much out of your wheelhouse, being that you're a man of nature, a man of the outdoors. This is like the scientific arcane. It's very different than what you're used to. Almost uncomfortably
Got it.
so.
Got it.
So you all emerge from the top here. The little homunculus leads you out. Pulls you by the finger directly over, and you immediately, upon entering the room, see Savvitha conversing with these individuals.
And I see Scoria like caged up still.
Mm-hmm. You don't actually see Scoria currently.
Oh, okay.
Imagine, if you will, like this is a little tunnel that is to the birdcage.
Got it. Okay.
So you got like stone walls blocking the rest of it from view.
Do I see Vorketh?
Yes, you would, with your passive perception, you do see them enter the room and this little blue creature
Okay.
leading Vorketh by the finger.
I'm going to run and grab Vorketh and pull him over to this lady and say, please tell them that you have Scoria under control.
Vorketh, as Savvitha drags you, the little homunculus gets dragged along with you, like you're holding it now up in the air by its finger.
Look, I'm doing my best to keep it under control. We just need it, and we will be out of y'all's hair.
And like I said, as you see, my companion has a good reputation. He will be my chaperone. We can take Scoria. We will be in communication. We'll do whatever you need. But the point is, we need Scoria now.
Professor, if you don't mind, I can take them for a trial. Would that be enough to at least prove that they are able to command it? And I will be the proctor and the observer, and we can vet them at least that they know how to command it in a trial. And you see the professor kind of gives this exasperated sigh, clearly being undermined by her student. I suppose we can put them to work. There have been numerous attacks, I'm sure you're all aware, given that your friend here told us that you took care of one of such attacks. It seems that the sewers beneath the city, which are no simple sewer, they're actually a network of tunnels. It's almost impossibly maze-like. And all manner of things emerge from them from time to time, but what happened this morning was no ordinary outbreak. So, I will allow, as long as you do not leave the city with Scoria, I will permit you, accompanied by Eldrin, to travel beneath the city to fetch me an ingredient and investigate the outbreaks. Is that reasonable?
As long as after we can take Scoria, because we do have another place to head to.
You see, like, this dark elvish woman is not impressed with your determination, and you like it's like trying to argue with a child, like, no, you can't run with the scissors. But understands. Yeah, go on.
I'll kind of just try to like, to show like we're capable in our own right, and I stand up to my full height, and like still with the little guy hanging off of my finger.
And you see Eldrin kind of like backs away a step, like, whoa, you're quite a tall fellow, aren't you?
Listen, we can handle our own. We helped y'all already with the city. I think y'all owe us something here. At least a little bit of leeway.
You see the Owlin woman walks over and removes the homunculus from your hand, placing it gently down on the ground and giving it a nod, and it scurries off. While I appreciate your candor, Mr. Vorketh, what you have in your possession is no innocent creature, but a deadly, dangerous elemental. And should it get stronger the longer it's here, could cause mass destruction beyond just a simple garden.
But like I said, we will communicate with you and work with you. We just need to travel with her.
Well, we cannot trust that until trust is built, you see, the Dark Elvish woman says. In order to build a relationship of trust, first you must prove you are worthy of that trust. Therefore, a trial.
I accept
Eldrin is
trial, then.
Very good. Eldrin will take you to where the trial will begin, and from there he will observe. He is not to aid you in any way, and she gives him like a very like stern look, and he's kind of has that excited, like finally getting a chance to prove himself, and he nods excitedly that he's going to actually be able to leave and do field work. So then, Savvitha, if you don't mind, roll me a D100.
Okay.
So click on the little dice on the left-hand side. There's a D100 button. A
Oh
7.
my god.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
I'm nervous.
I know, right?
So, here is a description. I'm going to put it here in the chat, and then I'll also put it in player notes for you guys.
Okay.
She has she has Eldrin take out a book from his side satchel, open it up, and show you a picture of a specific mushroom. Gives you the description and says that it can be found within the sewers should you travel deep enough. And she also warns you that going down there are dangers in the form of creatures and also traps laid by a wizard of very old history, the one who built the maze that exists down there. And that you essentially have one day to come back with the mushroom, starting tomorrow morning.
I'll look over at Lofi and Keeson, and I'll flick Lofi 1 gold piece and just be like, "Are you in to help?"
I kind of catch the gold piece and look at Houston. Well, it'll keep you on solid land for a little bit. If Keeson's down, I guess I don't mind.
Then I'll look over at Keeson and just be like, "Well, your answer?"
I nod and say yes, as long as it'll help get your bird back.
Well, Savvitha, I guess we're going on another trip then.
I guess so, and I whisper to Vorketh, I will get her back, one way or another.
I don't know how happy the other two will be about this, but I guess it can't be helped.
Well, if they want their item, then I suggest they should help us get this bird.
That is true.
Yeah,
They
they want
did
our help.
agree that it would first task would be getting Scoria, so they should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to go find them.
Yo,
We should
where
go
did
find
they go?
them. One of the little things that was stuck to my finger took them off somewhere.
And to that point. So you two get taken from here, so I need to grab your tokens. I'm actually going to reuse this map because I only had 4. I thought I had more than that, but... So the 3 of you are brought up the stairs to this section. It eventually will lead you to another section of books. Goes over, picks a book off the shelf, a very, very, very old book. Like, the leather itself is flaking and dusty. Hands you the book.
Can I read it? Like, is it a language that I can actually read?
Remind me what you read again? Sorry?
Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay. This particular book you cannot read. But you open it up, and it does indeed contain an image of Vorkisis. Exactly as you described it. And like, you look at the words and the ink, and it's like nearly faded. It's like sun bleached almost. Like, very hard to even begin to, like, even if you did speak the language, you'd have a hard time trying to decipher some of the words because they're just so, like, it's such an old book.
I want to take a look over his shoulder to see if I know the language.
What do you speak?
I speak, where is it? I speak Common, and I think it was Primordial. Just those 2.
Well, funnily enough, Frost, you can actually read some of the words on this book.
Okay. And
so go ahead and, like, how much of it are you going to read? Like, are you just going to read the first page, or are you going to actually, like, look for information?
well, if if he opened to a page where there's a picture, I'm going to assume that there's some type of writing nearby on the same opened area that I can read.
There is.
So I'm going to just read over that real quick to see if there's anything that catches my attention. But I'm going to say to Knife Ears, hey, hand the book over real quick.
I do. I just hand it to him.
So beneath the picture, right, has just a simple caption. And it just says, Vorkisis, first of the Sorrow Sworn.
There's no other information at all?
That's just what's underneath the picture. Like, it's just like an image of the entity and a description.
So, you know, like when you open a book, you can see 2 pages. Can I read the other page?
Yeah, of course. And like I say, the text is very faded. It's you pick out a few words here and there, and it's really just describing what it looks like, or at least what it's theorized to look like.
So, from what I can gather off of this book, it's not telling you much. I just got a name and basically a description.
Well, I know what he looks like, and I know his name.
Well, then this book is useless for you.
Are there any other books on the shelf that look like I'd be able to, like they'd have any information in them? I don't know if any of them are even in a language I can read.
So you go ahead and you take off, a second book, and this one is actually written in another language that neither of you can speak. But you look at it, and it has like an image of like this strange alien-looking entity that has like these scythe-like hands, tentacles coming off of its back, and tentacles coming out of a face that has no eyes as well. And they're just like horrific. Like if you flip through the pages, and it's just more monstrous creatures.
I'm just going to close that and slide it back on the shelf.
Okay.
When we walked up the stairs, I saw these 2 people up here, right?
Yeah, there are plenty of active scholars about.
Okay. I'm going to step out of the way a little bit, and I'm going to be like, hey, can you all help me with a book that's over here?
The homunculus follows you. Give me a persuasion check. You see this dwarven man kind of gives you a look up and down and kind of huffs and wanders off, not interested. But the woman walks over to you. Yes, what can I do for you?
So I found this book, and it's really, really old. My partner here can read it, but would you happen to know or have notes somewhere of what this book might have said before now?
She holds a hand out to take the book from you.
Reach over, take it from Frost. And then I hand it back to her.
I let out a big sigh and just a little tisk and say whatever.
Takes it for a moment, looks it over. And looks at you, looks at the book. Well, your homunculus there would be able to find the best information. This is not in my line of study, unfortunately.
Do you know whose line of study it would be?
Mm, given that this book doesn't look like it's been touched in hundreds of years, I'd say you'd be hard pressed to find someone who's actively studying it currently.
But I mean, this is a library. Surely you all keep, study notes from back then.
Well, I'm just a student. I'm not actively a worker here, but there are archivists who actively keep a record of this type of information. But they're not exactly the easiest to get an audience with. So, best I can tell you is just rely on the homunculus to find other information for you, maybe?
I don't exactly have the time to just stand around here.
I'm sorry, that's all I can do for you. I'm terribly sorry.
You say that you're a student.
That's right.
Students usually need some money. What if I were to employ you for just a day, just one day, and I pay you to find me some information on, and I, reach over and flip the book to the pages that have him on it, and I'm like, information specifically on this.
She takes it and looks at it for a moment, and you see her look up in the air for a moment and with her finger kind of trace a shape which glows purple for a moment and then disappears, and then she looks at the book again, and those symbols now appear in her eyes as she casts a spell on herself, begins reading. Well, I can't promise you that I'll find anything more beyond this book, considering how old it is. There might not be much else information if that's what the homunculus brought you to, but I mean, I'm never not in line to make a quick coin.
Yeah, I mean, there might be other books that have information about him, or if, the archivists just happen to have a spot open and you can talk to them and get some notes or information, whatever you can find.
I'm not nearly important enough to be worthy of an archivist's time. That's something that I aspire to myself, but I can certainly try and find more information for you.
Well, the more information that you find, the more you'll make.
Well, I can't just do these research for nothing up front. As you know, I have my own studies and classes to attend to.
Of course. Let's see. I'm going to reach into my pouch, and because I have no sense of money whatsoever, just take out a handful and be like, I'm sure that this would cover it up front.
I literally look at him as he does this and say, put that back right now. You do not have that much money. Give me the money pouch, actually. You do not need that right now. You are going to be broke by the end of the week.
I hand him over my pouch.
Now I look into his pouch, and how much gold is in there again?
69 gold pieces.
69 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I hand her 2 gold pieces. And now I speak to her. Go ahead. Work on the information that he gave you. This is plenty.
Takes the 2 gold pieces and kind of gives you a click of the tongue, like, I can definitely do it in my spare time in between classes, but that's the best I can offer you for 2 gold pieces.
I kind of look at him and I nod at her like, come on.
I throw 1 more coin at her. This is all you're getting.
That'll get you half a day of information gathering. And where will I find you to deliver the information?
We can meet out front of the library. Tomorrow? Around the same time?
Very well.
Get to
Alright,
it.
Good
I'll
day to you,
tell
gentlemen.
I'll ask the homunculus, because I'm not sure how he actually works. I'm going to ask him if he could take us back to our friends.
You see the homunculus walks over, takes you by the finger again, and leads you back down the stairs to eventually meet up with the rest of your friends. And we'll have the rest of that interaction next time.
Yay.
Knife ears is going to be the death of me.
Savvitha's gonna be the death of me.
Ruby, don't forget to mark down that you are -3 gold pieces.
Okay.
No, he's minus everything because I got it all.
Oh, yeah, or you could give it all to Drewbet.
Oh, I gave it all to him, but I'm still going to try to keep track of it.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll just get rid of my account and keep my regular account. There we go.
I'm gonna lose all of my money just to fucking keep Lofi working with us. Every time something's gonna have to happen, I'm just gonna have to toss her a coin and be like, "All right, here."
I mean,
Hey, whatever works.
you went ahead and paid her. I just made a promise to her that I would pay her at the end.
And see, I was gonna insight check. Because I was like, dude, I don't know.
Hey, it's a gamble whether he'll actually pay or not, and Luffy's down for that.
Fucking gambling addicted. A fucking gambling addicted cleric.
Thank goodness she likes to gamble because she's probably not seeing that money.
Wow.
Just
I was telling Mel off stream, I can't wait for us to be in a tavern and two burly guys just fucking come in and debt collectors.
Oh my god.
Luffy's down for the tavern fights, so
Hey, I'm down for a tavern fight.
And if he's down for a tavern fight, I still need him, so I am going to be down for it.
Just fucking brawl.
You know, that sounds fun.
That does not sound fun.
Oh
Right.
man.
Well, I'll let you streamers go ahead and close out your streams, and you're welcome to come back for the cooldown. Thank you all for joining us, all you chatters that were watching. And be safe, be good, and be yourselves. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, okay, I'll be back.
See you guys in
Bye-bye.
a minute. Okay. Let me switch over so you guys can hear the music. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this session of D&D. We will continue next time, like they said. We will see if I burn down the building to get Scoria back and kill everyone around. We will find out next time. It'll be 2 weeks from now. I'll post it in the Discord, so if you guys want to stay up to date with that, make sure you're in the Discord. And you guys will get the pings for that. Let me do that. So just for another update, we do usually, the new stream time is 4 p.m. But I'm gonna push it by 2 hours just because I need to like eat and get a little break in between. So I will be streaming either 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. I'll post it in the Discord. And then lastly, you should check out the YouTube. I will post the VOD. I didn't post the VOD last time. I will post the VOD this time. So please check out the YouTube. Every like, every view helps so much more than you know. And lastly, we're gonna raid. My friend Moopsy is doing her debut, so we're gonna go show some love to Moopsy and her support. Give support to her. Let me find her. So let's go raid Moopsy because she's doing her debut. I'm so proud of her, so excited for her. So we're gonna go raid her. And I hope you guys all have such a good day. And I'll see you guys later for Spooky Squirrel Story Time, where we watch some spooky videos. So I really hope that you guys will be back for that one, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Have a good day. And thank you for the follows. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.